See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later.
Hey there guys, I'm super hyped up to announce to you that the Mavic 2 has been released as speculated. And what's more, you can buy it right now from the official DJI site. That's probably where it's cheapest, compared to Apple stores for example. There is a link in the description to check the prices for each package and to compare the drone specs. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon for my hands-on review of this drone. The aircraft actually comes in two new editions, Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom. And the main difference between them is the camera. The body seems to be the exact same thing. I thought the cameras would be interchangeable, but I guess not. The Mavic 2 Pro is simply stunning as it sports a 1-inch Hasselblad sensor in the camera, which is going to be absolutely superb for low light situations, and simply getting more detail into your shots. It comes with a 10-bit D-Log-M color profile for a high dynamic range and better color processing. Both drones recorded 100 megabits per second, which means the image is going to be pretty detailed. They will record in H.265 codec, which is going to be very well received by professionals out there. Have you ever had problems with over or underexposure just because the sky was too bright? It seems they have improved the dynamic range to 14 stops for the Mavic 2 Pro and 13 stops for the Zoom, which will let out more detail between different lighted scenes. What about pictures? Well, the Mavic 2 Pro takes 20 megapixel photos, and with that 1-inch sensor you bet they are going to be pretty amazing, as you can see right here. The Mavic Zoom has 12 megapixels and a smaller sensor of 1 by 2.3 inches, but it comes with its own advantages. Mavic 2 Zoom has 2 times optical zoom lens, which means it can change between a 24 and a 48mm lens. Both drones can take 4K video in 30 frames per second. I really hoped for the Pro version to shoot in 4K 60 frames per second, but it does shoot 60 frames in 2.7K and 120 FPS in 1080p. You can check the description down below for the official spec comparison from the DJI website. The most impressive shot you can take with the Mavic Zoom, in my opinion at least, is the Dolly Zoom, which is a technique used in high production value movies to get a mesmerizing zoom effect. Not only that, the Mavic 2 Zoom can stitch 9 photos together to create a huge 48 megapixel image that has incredible detail to it. We've compared the cameras and saw the differences enough. What about the body and the similarities? Is the Mavic 2 actually that revolutionary? First of all, let me tell you what was the most impressive for me. They both have hyperlapse mode, which is pretty challenging to do with a standard drone and quite a lot of post-processing operations. However, the Mavic 2 takes pictures at regular intervals and stitches them automatically in a sped-up video to create the amazing effect you can see right now on the screen, which I simply find to be amazing. They both have the course log flying mode, waypoint flight and quick shot modes. But there have been some modifications added to all of them. It seems there is something called the task library function, which apparently will allow you to make shots like these, where you can fly at a different time on the exact same waypoints, so you can make it appear like time passes very quickly from day to night, for example. In terms of quickshot modes, there are the usual ones that we saw on the Mavic Air, like Journey, Circle, Helix, Boomerang, even Asteroid and Rocket. But there is also the addition of the Dolly Zoom that will add quite a lot of suspense and drama and will make your videos way more professional. I'm actually afraid right now that everyone will start to make amazing videos automatically and nobody will be able to differentiate between the real talented individuals and basic consumer. I actually don't think that is really the case, but what do you think? The active track technology has been improved as some new sensors have been added. It now uses all the 3 cameras in the front and actually predicts subject's path with 3 seconds in the future, if you can believe that. The tracking is also much faster, as it can track objects moving as fast as the drone can, which by the way is 44 miles per hour in sport mode, compared to the 40 miles per hour of the original Mavic Pro. It seems the drone has sensors in every possible direction, including a top. It even has 2 side vision sensors and a back sensor for taking those backward flying shots without the stress. However, keep in mind that DJI has a side note in the instructions that the sensors for the left and right directions are only available in active track or tripod modes, so they can't be active in normal flight. They have also improved the APAS system from the Mavic Air, so it can better go around objects by itself. An apparently small gimmick that I found to be really cool is that both drones have a downward-facing LED light to illuminate the landing area so it can precisely land back even at night. A slight but good improvement is the 31-minute flight time, but that's actually more like 28 minutes of real-time flight. The new drone is apparently much quieter, but we'll have to test this when I receive it, and compare it with the Mavic Pro with silent props. I'm actually pretty curious about the result. A very significant feature would be the addition of the 8GB of internal storage, but I can't say enough how happy I am that now I will be able to forget the microSD card from time to time. What about the range? Has it improved? Not only that, the signal is going to be better with the new OcuSync 2.0 that can switch between 2.4 and 5.8 GHz for better interference resistance. You know, if you get jammed by Wi-Fi or electronic devices. And guess what? The live feed now is 1080p and the maximum flight distance is, I don't know if I'm reading this right, but 18 kilometers, which is over 11 miles, which pretty much seems insane to me.
What number comes between 2 and 4, Beetlejuice?
25.
And that's free quick maths.
I hope I got that right. You can check the specs yourself with the link in the description or in the first comment. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Wait a minute, Beetlejuice, I want you to think about it.
Think about it, don't blurt out your answer. What number comes between 2 and 4?
Let me hear his thing.
Let him just give me.
Let me hear his thing.
Shh, he's got the answer. Got all confidence.
Look at your finger.
You can use your fingers, I don't care.
36. Oh.
And that's free quick maths.
Now, what about the prices and how can you order? You can actually order right now, there's a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, so I will get a very small commission if you buy the product. It's a free way to help the channel, especially because I'll have to buy the Mavic 2 myself for the review, and I'm pretty poor at this time. The prices differ between these two with about $200, so you decide what you like most. By the way, the drone can fly up to 6,000 meters in height, which is 27,000 feet. Quite amazing, right? Please leave me a comment down below and tell me which one of these two will you buy. Oh, and by the way, there is a nice combo with the DJI goggles, which I want so bad for myself. And if you want the traditional Fly More combo, you can buy the additional package separately now or after you order it. I suggest you get at least one spare battery. That is always helpful. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell notification icon because I will soon make a video with the best accessories for this drone. And much more. See ya later, alligator!
See you later, alligator.